Hey, what's up guys, it's Robbie Your Parts, and today we have a What's in Your Box. Today's brand is going to be rsr, and today we're going over their down and Superdown lowering springs. Now rsr is a Japanese brand that's been in the game for a long time. They're kind of an underground brand that doesn't get too much promotion, kind of because their product line is kind of slim. They haven't really released too much. They used to have exhaust and some other suspension components back in the day, but right now I think they're just focusing really on lowering springs and some coilovers that they're bringing in. I wish they would do their exhaust again, but till then. But if you're interested in seeing what the down or Superdown springs, are going to look like outside the box, I'll attach some pictures of what they look like installed in some cars. But we're going to do an outside the box one for you. If you want to see what they look like, stay tuned. Bam, so here you go guys. These are the rsr down and Superdown lowering springs, and they make a lot of different applications for these cars. They tend to focus on more on the higher end cars like the Lexus, the higher end Toyotas, I don't want to say the higher end Nissans like 370Zs, stuff like that. They do make Honda lowering springs and other stuff also, but again they tend to focus more on the higher end cars for these type of lowering springs. So let's get into it. So right off the bat, you can tell that there's not too much of a difference in looks or any color variation or anything of that nature to tell the difference. So you are going to have to go off the part numbers that are on the box to show you, what exact part number you're getting. And what's cool is rsr labels the actual part numbers, on each spring. So when you get the set, it's showing each one is matching for that set. So that's kind of a cool thing, I guess. That way, for making it all one color for each, different kind of spring and all that, at least they label each one for you, so that way you can kind of definitely make sure before you install them that there's, no problems. One thing I will say about these springs is they definitely do a good, like they do their research and R&D on how the fitment will work with OEM wheels and tires. Now, they will work a little bit better with that combination. They will also work with aftermarket also, but not too aggressive. So the stance on these tends to be really subtle, but yet really functional is where they're going at with this. Now when you do get these outside the box, just be conscious of this, that they don't pack them too well. As you can see how small the boxes are, they have to pack these huge springs in these tiny boxes. So I have noticed that there is rubbing issues on a handful of the springs. I don't know if the cameras can really pick it up. I'll try to find one of the springs where, let's see, maybe like right in here. Some were worse than others. Up in here on the top. And just, I understand, if you're buying a brand new part, I would totally get it if it comes a little scraped up. So I just wanted to give that, put that out there for you guys. If you do order these from us or another vendor, a little bit of the logo's kind of scraped up. And these weren't installed whatsoever on any cars. These are literally brand new out of the box. Pretty much as if you guys would have gotten them straight out of there. So again, it's nothing of them being used or anything. I think just rsr has some type of packaging type of issue with that, and hopefully they can fix that in the future so there's no type of damage issues during shipment. But overall, the quality of these tends to be really nice. I haven't had really any problems and with customers issues as far as fitment or anything of that nature. Everyone tends to like the drop. The biggest one that tends to happen is they ordered the wrong one, so they wanted the down, or vice versa, they wanted a Superdown in particular on their vehicle. That tends to be the only issue. The rsr down springs tend to lower only about a ½ inch to 1 inch all the way around. Depending on the vehicle, it might be a little different in the front and rear, but that's about the max drop that you're going to get on the down springs. Maybe 1.1, but I know they're very, very subtle in their drop because it's more just a function just to kind of get rid of that gap, like I said earlier, about the wheels and tires, about the fitment. So they're mainly made for like an OEM style fitment where your car's kind of just brand new off the lot type thing, maybe a couple years old, and you just want to get that little gap out of there. Those are what those springs are going to be for. Now the Superdown springs are a little bit more, about 1.5 to 1.75, maybe 2 inches on some of the applications, but mainly in the 1.5 to 1.75 range. And those ones tend to lower a little bit more and tend to fit again with an aftermarket setup also if you can get the camber adjustment correct and all that good stuff. But they tend to lower a little bit more, get rid of the gap entirely, so they tend to have that more of a you know, a little bit lower look. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any comments or suggestions on brands that you'd want to see or parts that you'd want to see unboxed, please comment below or send me a DM. I'm really interested to see what you guys are thinking. Smash that thumbs up button. It always helps, and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a fan. I appreciate bringing out the videos for you. This is Rob. I'm out. Bye.